Hello, everybody. My name's Rick McCutcheon, and today on Partner Talks, we have Lama from Touchdown. Lama, tell the folks who you are and what you do.
Thank you, Rick. Thank you for having me. So I'm Lama Khalil. I'm a channel manager at Touchdown. My role focuses on expanding our presence in the UK, the US, the Benelux region, through partnership acquisitions, ensuring our partners have everything they need to position our solution and making sure our customers are set up for success from day one.
So for those who don't know about Touchdown, you're the up-and-coming marketing automation platform for Dataverse for Power Apps and CE. But first, before we get into that, Lama, let's talk a little bit about you. How did you get into the position you are today in business applications?
Need to give a bit of context also about myself and some personal history. So first of all, I was born in Cairo, Egypt. My journey really started when I left for a high school exchange in the US. I was in Georgia for a year. That experience completely shifted my perspective. It even pushed me to launch a startup before I even graduated high school, which planted that entrepreneurial bug early. I then moved to France for my studies, fell in love with Europe, and I ended up staying. So that mix of cultures, markets, and experiences is honestly what makes this role feel so natural for me and what brought me on this road.
Okay, so you're part of a entrepreneurial company in Touchdown. So tell us a little bit about Touchdown and when they got started, and tell us about your application.
Sure. So on the history of Touchdown, Touchdown was established in 2019 by Florent Michaud, our CEO. So from the very beginning, the vision was to fill a real gap in the Microsoft ecosystem by building a business and a marketing solution that is truly native to it, not just bolted on. From day one, user experience has been at the core of the product, ensuring it is intuitive and aligned with how teams actually work. We also place a strong emphasis on support, working closely with our clients and help them succeed. So ultimately, Touchdown is about growth, growing alongside our clients and helping them scale their business with confidence.
So Lama, there's a lot of marketing automation applications out there. What makes Touchdown special?
So the core, I don't want to say problem, but just the core fact that what existed that led to the birth of Touchdown, it was twofold. First, users were in search of a modern model, a fully integrated solution for dynamic CRM that also offered a subscription model that adapted to the actual level of expertise of the user, not just capped by a data volume, for example. And the second problem, again, businesses were adopting these tools often felt left alone after their purchases, and there was no real guidance, no hand-holding through the learning curve. So Touchdown was built to solve both of these things.
So Lama, having one truth, one set of data makes everybody's job a lot easier, and especially what we got coming in AI and what we're working with in AI today, it's almost impossible to have these standalone marketing systems anymore. And I think products like Touchdown that use Dataverse as the marketing database, it's very important. It makes a big difference.
I think this is not just a very important thing, but it is the most important thing, and it is the only way forward to be able to use the Dataverse data set that we have to enrich our marketing activities day to day and even long term, because the turnover and the value added onto what we already retain and what we have cannot be measured whenever we've got the interactions and the interests and the response rate and all that detail that we have on our customers, on our users and their activities.
So Lama, I also learned last year when I was in your a booth in Poland, is that you have a Business Central connector, which I think is really important for the business application partners in the SMB space. Tell us a little bit of how that's going.
So yeah, you're correct. We do have a Business Central connector with Touchdown. We're the only marketing solution to be fully integrated to the Business Central. It is a journey. We have to admit that where Touchdown is already coming from, the CE side does not share the same language as the Business Central people or as the Business Central world on its own. But we do find a huge advantage, and so do the users of Business Central, and that's why we ultimately created this connector, is that there's a huge added value for all these users to be using an integrated marketing solution. We have to think of the marketing teams that work with Business Central as well. We need to keep them on a full Microsoft environment. These teams tend to opt for a standalone solution, which continues to feed the dispatched data sets, and it just goes down the line of what we started in the beginning of this talk. So yeah, we're just trying to piece that puzzle and be the mending hand to make sure that these users are also benefiting from something that adds value and optimizes their data.
Okay, so Lama, we're at the end of Q1 2026, and I know Touchdown's moving forward with a lot of new things. Why don't we talk about some of the new innovations?
There's a few big ones actually coming up. There's a LinkedIn integration coming, which is something partners and customers have been asking for. Alongside that, we're moving into true multi-channel campaign orchestration. So coordinated campaigns across email, SMS, LinkedIn, tasks, activities, and more. And that's all launching from one place. But the one I'm personally excited about is a major expansion of our event management tool, and it works on both sides of the event world. For in-person events, you've got trade shows, road shows, live gatherings, think directions, EMEA, US, North America, or Europe, whichever one is coming. We're launching a dedicated mobile app, and that lets you manage registrations and attendance on the spot. So you scan QR codes to check attendees in instantly, and all of that syncs directly back to Touchdown, meaning it's already synced into your CRM in real time. So by the time the event is over, your data and your stats are already up to date, no manual follow-up, no reconciliation headaches. And on the digital side, for webinars, for virtual events, we've introduced RSVP email confirmation for event invitations. And that is something nobody else in our space is doing, and the impact on attendance rate is remarkable. We're talking almost 100% attendance. When someone confirms their spot through a proper RSVP flow, they're engaged. It's in their calendar. We're engaged. We've got their response directly right away. The commitment is there. The engagement is there. It completely changes the dynamic of how your audience shows up. So for anyone running events, whether in a conference room or a screen, this is a serious upgrade.
Okay, so Lama, I know that partners and customers can reach out to you if they want to see more of the product, but our PartnerTalks audience is primarily partners. So let's talk a little bit about partner relationships and what makes a good partner relationship for Touchdown.
Honestly, it's important to note that without partners, that Touchdown wouldn't exist. Our partners bring the Microsoft expertise and the customer relationships. We bring the marketing know-how and the hands-on support. When those two things come together, it just works. And partners are not just a distribution channel to us. They're the foundation of how we operate. So, what makes a great match, what makes a partner a great match for us, is trust above all. The partners that get the most out of Touchdown are the ones who trust that will add genuine value to their customers and who believe in a collaborative approach. The best ones are the ones where both sides are aligned on the customer success. The partner managing the CRM or the ERP side, we're delivering on the marketing side. Everyone's rowing in the same direction. Customer wins.
So Lama, I have a question for you. Can partners use Touchdown for their own business?
Definitely. We encourage this with all of our partners. And a lot of our partners do currently use it in-house. And this is, again, it adds on to the trust and the partner relationship we have with these teams. If they trust use our solutions, they'll blindly recommend it to their customers and know for sure that this is something that would respond to their needs.
Yeah, because I've always got, I'm a little suspect when I meet a partner and they're not using CRM and Dataverse tools together, and they've got some other third-party marketing automation, so we can throw that out there. So Lama, I want to thank you for your time today. Up-and-coming company, great partners, partner-friendly. People say a lot of good things about your product. So is there anything closing remarks you'd like to let our audience hear today?
I'd definitely love to thank you, Rick. It's always a pleasure when I come across you in events, and hopefully we do get to meet soon. But yeah, maybe a very last remark to say, this year we launched a roadshow. So we're showing up in the cities of our partners, our customers, and we're continuing to take in demands. We're making a stop in Canada in May. So we might be able to see you, Rick. And if anyone is interested that we make a stop in their city, we get to meet. You'll find everything on the Touchdown LinkedIn page, I guess.
Okay, Lama, thank you very much. And we may see you at the Canadian Roadshow. Have a great day, and bye for now.